avoid these mind diseases. Mind diseases. Affect the mind. The mind. Yes, it affect the brain. But mind go beyond the brain. Yes. No. It go beyond the brain. That's what I'm saying. I say it's not just the brain, that is the mind. Imagine this way I like to imagine it. Your mind transcends the physical brain. It's like it has a cloud. Remember cloud system? Something like that. That's the way I try to conceptualize it. Something that is part of you, but it's not in you. Do you understand? It's part of you. Like my cloud is part of my storage, but not in my computer. But I have access to it. That's where I try to conceptualize the mind. So beyond the neuron physically. Beyond the neuron physically. To manifest, avoid this mind disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we have mind disease. Someone call it mentally transmitted disease. We have mind disease. We have mind disease, and it's mentally transmitted. You know, as you go into the new year, please avoid this mind disease. Make up your mind that this mind disease will not be your lot. The way we have STDs, we have MTDs, mentally transmitted disease. We have mentally transmitted disease. When you are manifesting your desired reality, what you are basically doing is tuning to a frequency. What you are basically doing is tuning to a frequency and holding on to it until it solidifies and becomes your reality. Holding on to a frequency, tuning on to a frequency, and holding on to it until it solidifies and becomes your reality. This frequency is altered and corrupted by these mind diseases. And this thereby hinder, listen to this, the consistency of solidification of the frequency required for your manifestations. It disrupts it because you need to compound that frequency, continue in that mind vibration for a reasonably long time for manifestation. But if you do not control this mind disease, they disrupt the solidification of this frequency. The goal of this session, therefore, is to identify this mind disease, understand how to deal with them, stop them from corrupting and preventing the solidification of your frequency, which is required for your manifestation. These mind diseases are frequency corruptors, and they alter your frequency to not only attract the worst situation to yourself, but to also ensure that you never manifest your desired reality. They do not just ensure you attract to yourself bad situation, they also ensure you never manifest your desired reality. Everybody in the world have this disease. And the disease is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Even more dangerous than, in fact, it's more dangerous than many diseases because it actually causes a lot of other diseases we have. It actually leads to other diseases we have. This is because it's a mental disease. That means it's outside of your physical and third dimensional realm. This mind disease are therefore outside the constraint of time, outside the constraint of space, and this makes them to have an instant effect on you. They are outside the constraint of time and space, so they don't have to travel to get to you. They have instant effect on you. It is only in this third dimension of physical reality that we call physical realm that is constrained with time and space. So it is important to also state that these mind diseases are transmitted to you in the society through school, home, media, and religious organization. These mind diseases are transmitted mentally through home, through media, through schools, and through religious organization. First, they trap you at a survival level of consciousness. Can you remember the survival level of consciousness? Survival level of consciousness. I dropped it on the chat yesterday. Survival level of consciousness. When you have emotion like shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, anger, lower level, survival level of consciousness. They trap you at that level of consciousness, and this frequency locks at that level of just focusing. It traps at some level of consciousness, and this frequency locks you at that level and ensure that you're only focusing on only doing whatever is required to stay alive. Whatever is required to stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not live your life in such a way that you are only surviving. You need to live. Stop surviving. When you think only in terms of what to eat and drink, it's survival. So you focus on survival, and this will attract circumstances in your life that keep you in survival mode. How does it attract it? When you hear attract, basically what happens is you resonate at a frequency that match the frequency in the spiritual realm, and you attract it to yourself. There is a difference between being alive and living. To live is to be fruitful and be a blessing to your world. You should be thinking in this direction. And this makes you to be loving and be at peace with everyone. Secondly, this mind disease does not just trap you, number one. Number two, what it does to you is to trap you in the worst circumstances and situation of life. Worst circumstances, it doesn't just trap you in the survival level of consciousness, but also attract worst circumstances and situation of life. This is done through magnification of your circumstances. And this is based on the principle of equilibrium. Always remember equilibrium. And this principle of equilibrium is so profound. The universe always trying to balance things out. If you have smoke here now, the smoke will leave here and become occupy this place. There must be balance. Everywhere must have a fair share. Everywhere. There is always a balance. So if I feel bad inside, there will be magnification on the outside, and it will be maintained to balance. So magnification, so situation happen that will begin to make me feel bad to the level of how I feel bad inside. And then when it gets to that point, it will maintain it. Magnification, maintain. I will talk about that in another session. Magnification, maintain. Magnification, maintain. That's why someone can be in depressed mode for a long time, and you get used to it, such that you feel it become normal. That is depressed, sad. So people are used to, that's the cause of people sadist. Because their inner, it's like they love the sadness. Not because they love it, though, but they are used to, okay. Our body is very, I'm trying to mind my word. Adapting. If I have a behavior that allows a particular hormone to be released in my body, after a while, my body gets so used to the hormone that when it's not released, it's like something is wrong with me. I want it. And it could be bad or good. That's why people that smoke, people that drink, people that womanize. As in, if you cultivate an habit, your body gets used to it, as bad as it is. And what really happens is the body creates a mind. When I mean a mind, a set of neurons that controls it. And the neuron can become so powerful that when you want to change, it will make your life miserable. That's what happens to people that have withdrawal syndrome. People that smoke or any habit. You want to stop it like this. That's why habit is good if it is good habit. Because there's nothing wrong about habit. It's what you are doing with the habit that is the problem. Prevent what? Prevent what? Ask the question when we get to question and answer session. We are not yet there. So I was trying to say something about the way our body is. So if I do something and the hormone is released, either you say, when someone say, I have anger problem. What do you mean
It's
by
16
anger
hours.
problem? It's used to the adrenaline. When the adrenaline and cortisol are not released, it's like something is wrong with the body. The body is used to that terrible hormone. So when he has not slapped someone, or he has not fight, or he has not caused, like maybe he made me the market, for example. There are some people that it's like every day they must have someone they are fighting. It's like if they have not fought. Exactly. You know what is going on? The body is now used to that terrible state. I'm going to say that your body can be used to bad things. When you now want to stop, your body will fight to be like the heaven want to fall. Because you are used to it. So the body, the mind already is used to it, and it will fight you by ensuring that you are very uncomfortable if you want to change that situation. So it will tough, but it's a test. The test is to be sure you're ready to change. Like the test of this guy yesterday. Are you ready to make more money? Like the test. I'm serious. The test will come. The test will come. You are better watch out for it. Because the way you respond will show, we are still together. He has not escaped. He has not left us. We are still together. Or this guy is leaving. And nobody wants to lose good friends. So this is done through magnification of your circumstances in line with the law of balance or equilibrium that ensures that how you feel inside is matched by circumstances and situation created on the outside. So I have 5 mind diseases we'll talk about before I close today. Number 1, fear. Number 2, worry. Number 3, scarcity. Number 4, doubt. And number 5, shame. I'll take it again. 5 mind disease. You must do all within your power to avoid the 2025. Number 1 is what? Fear. Number 2 is what? Worry. Number 3 is what? Scarcity. Number 4 is what? Doubt. And lastly, shame. Shame. These emotions create a frequency that disrupts your frequency for manifestation. So it prevents the solidification of that frequency and prevents it resonating with the frequency of same thing you are trying to attract from God's system in the universe. Everybody in the world is suffering for one of these. As long as you are suffering from this, you will be stuck in the survival level of consciousness. So your job as a human being is to ensure that it will come to you, no matter who you are. It's you that your consciousness is what will make you to know that, no, I can't be afraid in this situation. So you come back to yourself. But it will come to you. It will try you. Now, for some people, it's normal. For some people, it will try his luck. If it didn't work, he will go. But another situation will happen, you become fearful again. Or you get worried. You must avoid fear, worry, scarcity, shame, and doubt. So I'll start with number one, fear. Fear, very dangerous. Very dangerous mind disease. Very dangerous mind disease. Very dangerous mind disease. Very dangerous. Fear paralyzes action and make it difficult for you to take any action towards realization of your desired reality. Fear is a powerful frequency for manifestation. Powerful frequency that hinders manifestation. And the reason is because when you are afraid of something, you are feeling the fear and the emotion takes hold of you. The emotion takes hold of you. This emotion is energy. Remember, emotion is energy in motion. Emotion is energy in motion. And remember, this energy vibrates at a frequency. And that frequency resonates with something in the God system of manifestation. Emotion is energy in motion. It vibrates at a frequency. And that frequency resonates with something, good or bad. Something, good or bad, in our universe. The emotion is energy in motion. And it emits energetic vibration. And this compounds to become a frequency, which is a product code for the reality that you will experience. Fear is a powerful frequency for manifestation, that hinders manifestation. And the reason is because when you are afraid of something, you feel the fear, and the emotion take hold of you. This is why what you are afraid of will always manifest. Now, does it make sense when Job said, that which I fear has come upon me? Does it make sense to you? Job manifested fear. The fear is an energetic vibration, compound to a frequency, and match exactly what he was afraid of. So you need to avoid fear. What you are afraid of will happen if the fear continues long enough. It will happen. It will happen. I'm proving it to you now scientifically that it will happen. If you're afraid. So you need to get to a point in your life that you don't allow fear to control you again. You need to get to that point. Things will happen that will want to create fear, but the consciousness you have is what will take you out. That's why yesterday I was saying, when you are fearful, you lose your peace. And I was demonstrating yesterday. Okay, let me do that demonstration at this point. Okay, no, let me do it when I get to worry. Because both of them affect your peace internally. I will do that demonstration of what you can do immediately to ensure you remove, because the fear, what you set in motion is sympathetic nervous system to take charge of your body. You can move yourself back to the parasympathetic nervous system. And you can use breath work for that, which is what I will show you soon. Fear, you must avoid fear. Fear is dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. Because that which you fear eventually come to you. And usually, what you fear is what you don't want. But you don't know that by fearing it, you are attracted. You don't know that by fearing it, you attracted it. Can you see how knowledge is important for you as human? Of your state of mind and consciousness. That you do not live in fear. It will look weird to people. Because of that, you should be in a situation where you should be fearful. But you maintain your peace. And some people say, kò tí ẹ bẹ̀rù. Kò tí ẹ bẹ̀rù. Ẹ̀rù tí ẹ ń bà ẹ́ ni. But you know that I can't be afraid in this situation. Why? It's dangerous for me. It's dangerous for me. I shouldn't allow it. I shouldn't allow it. This is why someone said the only thing to fear is fear in itself. It has a powerful frequency that alters and corrupts the frequency of manifesting your heart desire. When you feel fear, you enter into the flight mode, or fight mode, or flee mode, or fight mode. At this point, you are downgraded to using your primordial brain. You know, your brain has, okay, your brain has a part of it that the animal have. That's one of the things they use to prove evolution, that our brain evolved. And you see how what is called basal ganglia is part of the brain.
Is that like it?
Yes. That is the reptilian brain is animalistic in nature. So when you're afraid, you don't think with your conscious cortex again. When I say cortex, you know the brain have different lobes. The big part of the brain you see, frontal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe, parietal lobe. They are all performing different functions consciously. You see those parts of the brain? When you're afraid, you will cut off that consciousness. That's why some people, when they do some things, they'll be wondering, they were not conscious. They were animalistic at that time. And they'll be shocked that they behave that way. Fear makes people to do desperate things. They become animalistic because the only thing they are thinking of at that time is survival. Survivor. It downgrades you to be using your reptilian brain. This is the oldest brain, the primordial brain, and it's used for survival. Animalistic part of the brain, making man to only live for survival. That part of the brain was useful in the Stone Age, when it's all about survival of the fittest. If I see cheetah, I must run. So it helped me to gain the energy to talk to my leg. That it's time to run. But we are no more living in that age. So that brain use has reduced. Our brain has evolved, and the brain keep evolving. That's why you see young children today. Have you seen a child, when he picks the phone, he doesn't need to learn about it. He knows what to press. He does it. They are called digital native. Won't be more money. You know, my son, he has a phone. He will download and install game on it. And I'll just see it. I said, this way, why did you download this? So, you know, I've not told him this. I now decided to make the what's the name? The Google App Store app, Google Play Store. Disable it. I don't know how he knows. There's another app that can help you download for Play Store. That is not Play Store. What's the name of that? What's the name of that app? Palm Store. Palm Store. Me, I didn't know about Palm Store. He's not told you about Palm Store. He didn't know. He would download game. I'm playing it. I didn't see him. See, today, I'm sure he will have asked his friends, or I don't know. Your friend, I told you. They are born with it. You'll be shocked. They will know where the game is. They will know where to find.
They're not saying locking it yet.
Our brain. They're
not saying locking it somewhere.
No. If you try different thing, look at what he does from the mom. The mom has. You'll be looking. Looking whenever you want to open. Like, you make it discover. You open it. So he knows the mom password. Tell him he doesn't know.
Maybe a way you can hide apps.
Oh, okay. Yes. You know, so the idea, I'm just saying basically is this. Our brain is evolving, and our brain is now more complex. Because if as a man, your brain develops to a point, that is encoded in your DNA. When you have a child, to start from there. And that's how brain has evolved. So, and our brain keep evolving, because with any new thing you learn, the brain develops. This brain keep changing, and they can put MRI machine on the brain to see these changes happening in the brain. In fact, if you are meditating also, and you spend time like this time I'm talking about, they put what's the name? The MRI in your brain, and they can see the way the brain wave is changing. The idea is to be able to understand yourself. You know, when you understand yourself as human, you understand that this body is the most sophisticated pharmacy in the world, pharmaceutical company in the world, because of the kind of chemical that your body is capable of producing. This means you cannot activate the neocortex because the lower brain is activated. That's the newer brain and the more advanced brain. Please note that the shutting down of the complex part of the brain, the neocortex, means that you will not be able to see other possibilities. So when you are in fear, you shut down the thinking brain, the neocortex. You are only thinking with the animal brain. So your possibility you can see is so narrow. So you live in fear. How will it happen? Because of fear. Fear does not allow you to think because it shuts down the neocortex and activate the basal ganglia or basal ganglia. Don't forget that when you begin to feel this fear, the law of equilibrium and balance make the magnification effect to kick in to increase the feeling, and this make you to be more scared. To be more scared. To solve this problem, you need to engage the law of polarity. What is the law of polarity? The law of polarity says two opposite emotions are the same energy but different rate of vibration. So fear, courage, same energy, different rate of vibration. Ice, steam, same energy, different rate of vibration. Love, hate, different vibration will not lead to different frequency. Love, hate, different, the same energy, different rate of vibration. One is high, the other is low. Now, the next thing I should be asking myself is, I'm afraid of this. I need to find something that stimulates courage in me. So can we be more practical? Give me an example of something someone is afraid of. I want to see how we can think and focus on what's the name? On the opposite. Eh? You say what? Eh? Height. No. You can choose not to jump and you can choose not to enter water now. You can't, don't look at something physical. Eh? No. Okay, no. You know, are you thinking of now? You know, the thinking, and remember, it's a mind disease. It's not something physical. This thing has not happened. No, note. It's something I'm anticipating will happen. Am I making sense? Failure of exam. Very good. Failure of exam. You now have you passed any exam before? Yes. If you passed this exam or similar exam before, that's an evidence that you can pass it. Or are there other human beings that pass this exam? Meaning, it's not possible for human. It's possible. So what can I do to be able to achieve it? Now, the idea is, rather than focusing on the fear, changing. Let me give a good example. I don't know if this happens to you. You're traveling, you're on the road, and you're just afraid that what if you ever see? So immediately that fear, to counter it, imagine yourself arriving at destination and focus your attention at destination. That gives you courage to continue in spite of whatever is happening. This might happen to you in the plane. If the plane is still like if the entry turbulent and it will be like the thing wants to drop. The idea is this: can you find the positive of that thing that's making you afraid? And concentrate on it. Always remember, focus, create alignment. Immediately you focus on something, you vibrate at the frequency of that thing. So focus on the positive. The negative that make you to cause fear, focus on the positive that will make you to be more courageous on that journey or in that thing. Now, to solve this problem, engage the law of polarity. This principle says that two polar emotions are the same. The only difference between the positive and negative is their rate of vibration. So this mind disease have a polar opposite. This means that there is a positive end of the spectrum with a higher level of vibration that you need to focus on. So for fear, the polar opposite is courage. So fear and courage are the same energy, but different rate of vibration. Fear and courage are the same, and difference is in their rate of vibration. What then do you do to change your rate of vibration? You change your focus, attention, and concentration. To change your rate of vibration, change your focus, attention, and concentration. To change your rate of vibration, change your focus, attention, and concentration. To change your rate of vibration, change your focus, attention, and concentration. To change your rate of vibration, fear of bad dream. If you focus on the dream, you keep fearful. Anything you focus on expands, magnification. Identify the opposite of that thing creating fear. Focus on it. That will help you to, because focusing on fear is a rate of vibration. Change your vibration to the positive so you can match the positive and not remain in the negative. Know that focus, attention, and concentration alter your vibration, and your vibration determines your frequency, consequently affects your reality. So focus on courage that you need. So focus on courage. You need to begin to concentrate your attention on the area of your life. So to focus on courage, you need to begin to focus on the area of your life that you have demonstrated courage no matter how small. For example, in crossing road, or you have made such trip before and you arrive safely. The fact that fear makes you not to do what you need to do towards your desired reality means you need courage to forge ahead. This in itself is an important step to tame the fear that is hindering you from step towards achieving your desired reality. So my question is, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Eh? Me what? Sickness. Oh, being sick. Very good. If you are afraid of being sick, focus on health. Rather thinking of being sick, think of good health. Good health. Good health. You know, it's almost end of the year. I'm not taking malaria drug this year, and that's strange. I'm telling you, typically I think at least twice once in a quarter. Worst case scenario. I mean, that's normal in our environment, I mean. I'm telling you, worst case scenario, at least once in a quarter. But I've not had it this year. The only pill I would say I take this year was the Quadin of sore throat. Sore throat. Now, I realize that when malaria is coming, and I will talk to you people, remind me, I'll talk about that breath exercise that you do. The breath work I do that will increase my immune system to fight it, and within 2 or 3 days to go. Apart from the fact that I do intermittent fasting, we're supposed to put the immune system, but I still feel sick. Because, you know, it just begins to occur to me that, what is it? How were these people surviving in those days when there was no drug? Because the body actually can fix it. You just need them. That's why, and I would recommend, please, try to reduce how much you load your tummy in the new year. Reduce. I'm not saying you should to reduce how much. Let me see this. Let me tell you the way to do it. Try to ensure within 12 to 14 hours that you are not eating anything. And it's easy. 6 to 9 a.m., 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. Or 8 p.m. to 11 the next day. Or 10 p.m. to 1 or 2 the next day. As in, try to, so that the alimentary canal can be empty. You know why? It will release energy for other usage. To fight germ in your body, the white blood cell needs a lot of energy. But when you eat a lot, you are going to be consuming that energy in your tummy. But I've told you, you are not eating, don't eat. You are not, when you feel hungry, it just means your stomach is empty. Yeah. It just means your stomach. Drink water. Okay, I've been talking now. What's the time? What's the time? To 5. I've not eaten since 8 p.m. yesterday. I've not eaten since 8 p.m. yesterday. Let me check my app. I have an app I use to monitor myself. Since 8 p.m. yesterday. And I've been talking for how many hours? My last meal on Saturday evening was 7 p.m. My last meal on Saturday evening was 7 p.m. I've only drank water. And my body is used to it. I can continue till tomorrow morning. Yes, and I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I can't you I'm standing. I'm standing because of my nail. If I sit for too long, I always want to exercise my nail, so I won't be during COVID. But I sat for too long and I started having issue with my nail. So I try to avoid sitting for too long. That's why I stood up. I'm not tired. If I'm tired, I'm not supposed to stand up. I'm not supposed to sit down. But my what? What about more? Of what? So I can. No, I'm not feeling pain. No, I'm not feeling pain. I'm saying that because of what happened in COVID, so I'm conscious of not sitting for too long. I'm not feeling pain. Do you understand? So what I say is, your body. So what happened is the body take up energy from your glucose store, and it will exhaust that. After it exhausts that, it will take energy from your fat store. No. You always have fat. You have fat. You have fat. You have fat. If you don't have fat, all your vein will be out. There is always fat under your skin. There is fat in your tummy. There is fat in your bum. There is fat, not fat to use. I'm not saying you should do like me. I'm just saying try to have at least 12 to 14 hours. Now, what that does is it makes you to have more energy. Because the energy, do you know why you feel sleepy when you finish eating? Immediately you finish eating, particularly heavy meal, the blood circulation to your gastrointestinal tract increase because it needs to supply energy for digestion and absorption. Now, by sending a lot of blood supply there, because of the energy, blood supply to the brain reduce. And because the brain now have less energy, you don't have enough energy to carry this thing like this. You need to push out the tape. Else, you start dropping. I'm serious. I'm talking about physiology of sleep after eating. So you need to find a way to conserve your energy. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as time management. There's only energy management. To manage something, that means you can increase or reduce it. Can you increase time? Can you reduce time? So you cannot manage time. You cannot manage time. You should only be managing your energy. The only thing you will not have, either you are old, young, we all have 24 hours. But in your old age, the one thing you will not have enough is energy. So you had better learn to conserve the energy. That's why you must be careful the way you use your body. You must learn to conserve energy. Now, let me come back to this. Okay. Sleeping what? No. When you sleep, your body is able to recuperate because it's generating more energy than using. Anytime you are awake, you are using energy. By seeing with your ear, with your eye, with your leg, As long as you are awake, you are using energy. It's energy that makes you to be able to do anything you are doing. But when you are asleep, some part of your organs are not very functional. They're not fully functional. So, but your body keeps producing energy every time. So when you now wake up, you have more energy. The reason for sleep is to reduce the rate of utilization and increase the rate of production to have a stop when you wake up. So when you wake up tired, it's a sign you did not produce enough. That's why you should not eat late, so that you will not be, your stomach will not be working while you are sleeping. So every wake up that time, because the tummy is busy throughout the night, working hard to digest your heavy late meals. Yes.
And somebody said eating later. What if it's around one and you are actually busy reading throughout the night?
That's good because you are using it. You are using it. So that's why I don't like blanket statements. You can't say it in the night. There's no time, morning, afternoon. All those ones say morning food is this, is the key. All those rubbish. It's just a strategy to collect your money, particularly all these food cereal company. To tell you must take cereal in the morning. It's a lie. You can eat anytime. Your body can adjust to any time. So what you just said is exactly the reason. Because when you are sleeping, you are not utilizing it. That's why it accumulates fat in your tummy. You become over bloated because you are not using it. But if you are awake, of course you are using it. You are using it. Because the brain consumes a lot of energy. The immune system consumes a lot of energy. In fact, as a medical student then they'll be drinking Lucozade Boost when the exam is coming because they're not able to go and eat. They can't have about 30 minutes to go and eat. Like Lucozade Boost and it boosted the energy while you are eating cold room. When you are eating cold room, boosting the energy. Lucozade Boost, I'm telling you. That's a lot of some medical students. Yes. That's why they take Lucozade Boost now so that they can have instant energy. That's why they don't eat food. He said, oh, no. But it's going to, because it's using energy, the rate of digestion will be faster. You know, the system now, because I'm not eating now, when I want to eat, I eat a lot. Because, you see these two rice now? It will be enough for me when I want to eat. Why? Yes, now. Because immediately I finish it, my stomach will digest it within a short time. I will still go and eat fruit. Why? Because I've not eaten for a long time. So, but when I'm eating and my body is saturated, the rate of digestion also is slowed down because the body does not need it. So if you are using it, the body will digest it faster. It's all feedback mechanism. Why do I feel hungry? The stomach is relaxed. So when the stomach is stretched, the receptors send message to the hunger center in the brain to say, there is food. Oh. He doesn't know if it's food or water. Well, all that is that the stomach is stretched. But when the stomach is empty, you send message and say, see, the stomach is empty. The brain will send a message back, contract it. You'll be having hunger pain. I'm feeling. He wants you to know that you'll be contracting. You'll be feeling hunger pain. Is hunger the same thing for water? If your mouth is dry, the receptor in your tongue will send message to the brain test center that need water. So your mouth will feel drier, so you can know that you need water, and then you can drink water. Now, what I'm going to say that so you understand the fact that is now look at this. When you're hungry, you start eating, or you feel tired, or you feel weak. Now, when you start eating, you feel strong. It's not the food you are eating. It's now the body release the energy in the store. Since there is food to replace it. Can you say how intelligent the body is? Can you say how intelligent the body is? That's how powerful our body is.
In that of sleeping, that means
Is that?
sleeping, so what's the appetite of sleeping? Because
no, now that's another lie they've told us. If you sleep for 2 hours, sleep for 8 hours, you can sleep for 3 hours and have a restful sleep. There are people that teach us how to sleep. We don't know how to sleep. I'm telling you. There are people that can teach you how to sleep for 3 hours. It will be like sleep for 8 hours. When you get to hotel, you see different kind of pillow. Good hotel, not good hotel. You put different kind of pillow on the bed. Some are square, big, round, straight. They have uses. Go and Google to learn it so you can maximize the usage. There's a way you can arrange the way you're sleeping and you can have a restful sleep. Within short hours, you will go into the deep sleep and you have evidence in your body like you have slept for 8 hours. So all these so that recommendation is because people don't know how to sleep. So sleep for longer hours so you can have some time for the body to produce the energy and recuperate.
Do you have this?
Is that? No, I don't have the pillows. I try to improvise exactly. No, I sleep for one. It depends. It depends on what I want to do. But typically 12 to 4 most of the time. Most of the time, yeah. 12 to 4. Most of the time. 12 to 4, 11 to 5. But rarely, because by 5 I need to. I typically will meditate and pray between 4 and 5:30. Yeah, 4 and 5:30. I typically will spend. I must. This is 30. Okay. No, because I'll come to his room to pick up maybe my head. No, I'll typically enter his room and he will know because I read in his room. So you typically know when I enter. Now, the second one, worry. Worry is very dangerous. Probably more dangerous than fear. If you feel worried, the God system universe will give you more things to be worried about. Will give you more things to be worried about. The fact that you are worrying is a sign that there is a disconnect from the source, which is God, the infinite intelligence. If indeed you see God as the Almighty that is capable of doing what you desire, why then are you worried about it? You are worried about the outcome because you don't know that God is in control, or you don't believe that God is in control. The reason why is because many do not believe most of the things they have heard about God. Many do not believe most of the things. How do we know? The way you behave when you are faced with a situation of fear. That's how we know. That you don't believe. That's how we know. That you don't believe. Many people don't believe. I don't know what this is doing to you. For me, you know what this does to me? It makes me to be more conscious when I'm reading the Bible. More conscious of the statement and think through on how to apply them in my life. A sign, the fact that you are worried as a human being, if you believe in God, it's a sign that you don't believe God has power and control over that thing. Because if indeed you know he has power over it, why are you worried? Why are you worried? Why are you worried? Yes. Yes. A feeling of anxious is worry. Trouble. It's a feeling of being anxious or feeling of being troubled. It's worry. The disconnect from the source, God, in the spiritual realm means a connection with your ego, with yourself, with your flesh, in the third dimensional realm. When you are worried, you disconnect from the source, but you are connected to self. You are looking at, it's like you are looking at the limitation of your power to do it, but you are not looking at the source. In fact, that's the reason why you begin to ask how create worry. The fact that you are worrying is a sign of disconnect. It's a sign of disconnect. The worry in you set in motion the circumstances and situations that create more worry in line with the law of balance. As long as you continue in this worry, the frequency of worry will alter and corrode the frequency of manifestation of your desired reality, just as fear we do. Just as fear we do. Just as fear we do. This will then ensure that even though you are doing all that you need to do to achieve your desired reality, it's still not working because you have been diagnosed with this mind disease. So now, if you begin practice what we've discussed in these 2 days and you are not seeing results, ask these questions. If you are not having any of these, continue. No fear, no worry, no shame, no guilt, no doubt, no scarcity, continue. But if it's in it, don't continue. Deal with it first. Identify that issue and deal with it first before you continue. Deal with it. Deal with it. To solve the problem of worry, again, the answer is simple now, right? The law of polarity or dualization. The principle says that 2 polar opposite emotions are the same. The only difference is their rate of vibration. So this metaphysical disease have a polar opposite, which means that there is a positive end and negative end of the spectrum. You should focus yourself on where? Positive. So for worry, the polar opposite is what? Peace. So worry and peace are the same energy. The difference is their rate of vibration. Worry and peace are the same. The difference is the rate of vibration. What then do you need to do to change and migrate yourself from worry? How do you change the rate of vibration? You change your vibration by what? Again, how do you change your rate of vibration? Through what? Focus, attention, and what? Concentration. Note that your focus, attention, and concentration alter your rate of vibration at any point in time. This affects your frequency and eventually determine your reality. So what do? Focus on peace. You need to focus on peace. You need to begin to concentrate your attention on area of your life that you have demonstrated peace in the midst of challenges. Also do this with breath work that can calm you down or calm down your autonomic nervous system. The fact that worry makes you to be troubled internally regarding the attainment of your desired reality means you need to create peace in your internal environment. So let me do a demonstration, I promise. Now, when you're troubled, I'll put my video on because of those online. When you're troubled, or you are disturbed, what to do? One of the things I would recommend you do is to switch. Remember, this is a challenge of your sympathetic nervous system. The goal is to change to what? Parasympathetic. And with your breath work, you can switch from sympathetic to parasympathetic. How do you do it? You can close your eyes to avoid distraction. Use your thumb on your right nose. Breathe in slowly. Don't hold it. Breathe out. And then, for convenience, the ring finger. Now, what's the name of the finger? Ring finger plus, and press it down with this so you can go up pressure. Press the left one. Breathe in and out. If you do that for 4 minutes, if you are troubled, you begin to need a relief inside. Because what you have basically done, what is causing it is release of adrenaline and cortisol. And what you have done is to counter it by switching from sympathetic nervous system operation to what? Parasympathetic nervous system operation. At any point in time, if you feel troubled inside, do this. If you do it long enough, 4 minutes, and you concentrate. At that time, you're concentrating, you're focusing on the breath. Focus on the breath. So you avoid distraction. Your mind will not be, so you'll not be thinking about this. You'll not be thinking about the issue while you're doing it. And this is very important because of health issues. Now, let me do the one for if you want to visualize and you want your brain to be, your brain must be in theta or alpha wave. That's the relaxed mode. You know, when you're relaxed, when you're relaxed, as in no pressure, you know what I mean? Have you are in that relaxed mode? No, and your mind is just at rest. You're just relaxed. There's no. Now, for you to visualize effectively, you need to be in that relaxed state. Now, if you are going to do that, then you can do breath work. How do you do it? You breathe in, you count 1, 2, breathe in, 1. Now, the 1, 2 is in breathing, and then count 1, 2, holding it, and then breathe out, counting 1, 2, 3, 4 with your mouth. Now, if I do that for like 10 minutes, you will notice a relaxation in your body. At that point, you can begin to visualize, meditate, quoting the scriptures, whatever you want to say that you're believing God for. Because your mind is calm, free of worry, free of anxiety, at the point where you are at a frequency of vibration that help you to be able to receive that which you are believing God for. So you can imagine and feel. You can only feel well if you imagine well. If the imagination is real to you, you will feel it. If you are not feeling good, happy, or the way you will feel when it happens, it's a sign that the imagination is not good enough. It comes with practice. It comes with practice. But when you look at this just tells you that, look, there's no basis for being afraid for long or being worried for long. Do you understand what I mean? Am I making sense? There's no, if you are worried for a day, for 1 hour, then you are not in this class. You should, I'm serious. I want you to try it. If you immediately happen to you, just try it. You know what I'm talking about. You can switch and you can go and learn more about breath work online. I mean, you see a lot of video on breath work online. Learn more about breath work. You see a lot of different kind of breath work. The breath work idea basically is to be able to control your parasympathetic nervous system. And if you read about breath work, you see many benefits of breath work. Many benefits of breath work. And they will help you so that at the end of the day, you should never be in a state of worry. You should never. If you are in a state of worry, it's a sign that you don't know what is going on inside and you don't know how to fix it. Yes.
Extend this method work for those who have lost their loved ones.
Okay, who have lost their loved one. Very good. Now, remember, anything you feel is based on what you are focusing on. When you were around yesterday, you're not around. And someone asked this question yesterday, I will answer you the way I answered the person. Anything you feel is based on what you are focusing on. The reason you feel bad when someone dies is attachment. Over 30 children died in Ibadan before Christmas. Did you cry? Because it was none of your relatives. Because there's no attachment. Because there's no attachment. The attachment is the way you interpret those people, the way you see them. You know, recently there was a video of a woman dancing in the burial of the husband. So the husband left a lot of money behind. The husband left a lot of money behind. Where many people cry when they lose, particularly breadwinner, is because who will pay my school fees? Who will pay my bill will take care of me? That's what they're crying about. Attachment to what they benefit. So I now tell them that if from the beginning of life, dying means immediately you die, you appear in the US with a US blue passport. as a citizen. How will you interpret that? The way we feel about death is the way we interpret it because of the way we interpret it. And if you believe the Bible says, as far as God is concerned, the death of his saints, how does he see it? Precious. Precious. So if I believe that, and the person that died, I believe he's a Christian, he has gone to be with the Lord. You worry. That's why I say sometimes you see celebration of life. But most of the celebration of life, most of the time, the person left a lot of money behind it. So I'm basically saying that whichever way we feel, no matter what happens to us in life, sincerely, it's our focus, it's our attention. Whichever way you feel, always look. If this information is so empowering, I don't know if you are feeling the way I'm feeling it. I don't know. This information is so empowering. If you imbibe them, you will never be worried again in your life. You will never be. If anything make you to be worried, it won't last more than 30 minutes because you know what to do to get out of it. And that means now you are a master of yourself. You are mastering your emotion. You're mastering how you feel. You feel good. You shouldn't feel bad. Create that heaven within every time. Because you are now empowered with information to know what to do. So you should never feel bad. People will do you bad though. It will stop them. But why should you feel terrible for what someone did? Someone did it, you feel terrible. You can't control it. You can't control yourself. Is that not imprisonment? Is that not imprisonment? You can't control yourself. It's imprisonment now. At least, if I can't control you, I should be able to control how I feel. I should be able to control how I feel. So that your foolishness does not affect me. Because I can't control your foolishness now. So why should I allow your foolishness to control me? If you control me, then I'm not wise. I'm not wise. The third one, scarcity. Chidi has mastered this one. Doesn't need to listen to this one. Scarcity. Scarcity. Scarcity is a mind disease. Yesterday, I told you that abundance is not a figure. And scarcity is not a figure. Scarcity and abundance, the same energy, different rate of vibration. Scarcity is a state of mind. Abundance is a state of mind. Scarcity is a state of mind. Abundance is a state of mind. Unfortunately, many are having scarcity mindset, and this makes them to activate the universal law of balance and create circumstances in their life that perpetuate scarcity. Scarcity mindset is what is making many not to be able to achieve their desired financial goal or manifest their financial goal. This mind disease is similar to worry because it occurs as a result of misalignment with God, the source of universal flow of abundance. Just the way worry is also a sign of disconnection from the source. God is infinite, and a variation of that is abundance. If you are not operating from abundance, then you are definitely out of alignment with God because God is infinite. It is important that you understand the implication of scarcity mindset on manifestation of a desired reality. It shows that you do not know that all that you need already exists. He has given to you all things that pertain to life and godliness. He has given you all things freely to enjoy. All. It shows that you do not know everything you need already exists spiritually. And all you need to do is to bring it into the physical realm through matching with the frequency. Scarcity is a mindset, a way of thinking, but abundance is your birthright, not your privilege. It's your birthright. It's your birthright energetically through your emotion, through your attention, through your identity, through your belief, through your emotional conviction and emotionally charged thought. The fact that you have normalized scarcity is the reason why you are not achieving your desired reality. Normalization makes scarcity to become the base of the frequency or vibration that you alter. That you exude rather. And this alter or corrupt your desired reality, the frequency of your desired reality. To solve this problem, you need to engage the law of polarity and dualization. By now, you know the solution. We've done it for fear. We've done it for worry. Now we are doing it for scarcity. The same solution. So rather than focusing on scarcity, what do you focus on? Abundance. Abundance. Scarcity and abundance are the same energy, just different rate of vibration. Focus on abundance. Focus on abundance. How do you know you are focusing on abundance? By not fighting. By not fighting the conductor of your change. By not being angry when you get a bill you need to pay. By not shouting. Why do you increase the price there? Why? You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. I agree. I'm saying now. No, he said it's inherent. No, not in human nature. It's inherent in Nigeria, not in human nature. Because for someone, the abundance is normal. It's not inherent. It's not inherent.
There are some circumstances.
Yes.
Even the rich, they may not be rich in that aspect. That something would perhaps.
It must not be money. Some people it's money. For some people, money. I have a friend. He said, Dele, if money can solve, it's not a problem. The billionaire. You say, Dele, if money can solve, it's not a problem. Something like he recently lost the dad. He gave the dad the best care, but he still died. That's the problem. Cancer. That's the problem.
Fair relationship.
Yeah, fair relationship. People that are very rich, but they lost their marriage. So there's another problem that money is not solving. Because they have irreconcilable difference. Even though they have issue with it, they have issue with it. Irreconcilable difference. So, but if money can solve it, so I don't know. So the guy, any problem he has, he just look for someone that knows someone that he will pay to go and sort it out. He will just look for someone. He will pay the person who will sort it out. But yes, now, no. You need to think, even now, if you are going to match that frequency, you need to be in that frequency. Because abundance is a frequency. Remember, your frequency is a product code of what you are ordering from God's systems of manifestation. Abundance is a product code. So if my product code is scarcity, I will always buy scarcity. I will always order scarcity. If my product code is abundance, I will always order abundance. There's a day I'm going to talk about synchronicity. When you begin to see this, you are going to begin to see things. You know, the Bible says, the lines are falling to me in pleasant places. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. The line will be falling to you in pleasant. Synchronicity. Now, use my phone. Synchronicity. You begin to see, sincerely, that's why I said, I believe strongly. Remember the topic of this program. Revelation. Revelation means unveiling. It's a Latin word. Manifesting the best life in 2025. Manifesting the best life in 2025. I strongly believe. No, that's why I'm happy when Someone online say you already have a testimony. No, go for 8 sessions already. You already have a testimony. Now I'm serious. My desire will be that before the end of this year, we'll be able to have a session that someone will just come and share. And then so that to encourage others to be able to know that, look, this is the way we are supposed to be living. This is the way we are supposed to be living. Unfortunately, if you don't know about it, you are going to live in a very terrible way, and you don't know you are living in a very terrible way. You don't know you are living in a very terrible way. So scarcity. So scarcity is easy to know when you are in scarcity. It's very easy to know. Anytime you shout. Anytime you shout that something is expensive, you are already, I'm serious, you are in a scarcity mode. You are exuding scarcity frequency. I'm serious. How do you know if a whole day went, 2 days went, a whole week went, you buy things and you don't feel bad because of the cost has gone up?
It's 17 hours.
You don't feel terrible because the cost has gone up. You don't feel unhappy because the cost has gone up. Not because you like it, but it's not affecting your emotion. It doesn't make you affecting you. Remember, emotion is energy emotion. It's not affecting your emotion. That's the principal thing. That it's not, you are not creating vibration and energy and frequency that will attract the same thing to you. Go ahead.
So what if your feeling is not based on your own your
How will you feel that? How will your feeling not be on you?
It's based on those who are not up to that.
And then don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You shouldn't. You feel sorry for them, but don't let it disturb your peace inside. You should not feel bad. Of course, I agree. You are concerned about them, but don't be concerned to a level that you are emotional. Do you understand? Let me tell you what you should be if you are concerned. Support them. Exactly. Increase your available budget. Support them. Support them. No, I'm serious. Support them. No, she said, you see what you said now. This is why when a Christian tells me he's contented, I know he's selfish. You cannot be contented in a world that is full of many people not having. You should desire to have more, to give more. You cannot be contented. It's selfishness. It's like because you have all you need. That's why you don't want any more. Whereas there are so many that don't need, and you have opportunities that you can get more, give it out. Someone said his desire in life is to make all the money he can make and give all of them out before he dies. Because what would you do with it when you die now? Give everything out. Mark Zuckerberg has pledged 95% of his wealth to charity. 95. He's a multi-billionaire in dollars. Do you know how much dollar is? Right. The dollar is 1,500. 1,600, depending on where you're buying from or selling to. And someone is not millionaire. Do you know today, 1 billion naira, $1 billion is 1.5 trillion naira. $1 million is 1.5 billion naira. Yeah. And someone is multi-billionaire and he voted 95%. More, he has many billions of dollars. And he has given 95% to charity. 95. Because you really, money is useless outside this realm. It's useless. It's useless. So make all the money you make, but ensure you're not making it for yourself, but rather you are making it to be a blessing to the world. So your desire to make more money is not just because you want to meet your need, but because you want to be a blessing. Scarcity mindset. Neutralize it by focusing on what? Abundance. Abundance. I cannot overemphasize this. I cannot overemphasize this. You desire abundance in the new year, then focus on abundance. Focus on abundance. How do you focus on abundance? Appreciate good things. You see a good car, appreciate it. Don't say, politician. Leave the person, appreciate good things. That thing you like, appreciate it. Good house, good car, whatever it is, appreciate it when you see someone that appreciates it. Focus your attention on it. Remember, you prosper to the level of prosperity of your soul, You prosper as your soul prosper. And you need to grow your soul prosperity by increasing your exposure so that those figures will not be too much for you again. See it. Eh? I said you should increase your exposure. I gave an example yesterday now that you write, how much are you looking at? 10 million? Write it in the check. Put it in a place you see it every day. Put it in a place you see it every day. Remind it. Write it to yourself or use your name on it, or put your name and put the amount. Every day I'll be looking at it. Remind yourself, see it every day. Look for scriptures that talk about abundance and verbalize it, play it every day. I do that every night. Every night. So I have a headphone. I recorded it for 15 minutes. I duplicate it. It's now 8 hours. If I sleep for 8 hours, it will be playing 8 hours. Yes, now.
Well, is it able to
It's what?
is it able to sound?
No, I reduce it now. I reduce it. If I'm alone, you'll be playing. I will sleep with it. But it is not my wife, so I use it when I'm alone. You need to be very deliberate to grow your consciousness. So that when they mention big amounts, they're not afraid. But you need to be very deliberate. Your soul, your mind needs to grow. Let's move on to the next one. Doubt. I didn't repeat a number of things I usually repeat deliberately because you already know that abundance and scarcity is the same energy, different rate of vibration. How do you switch from the vibration of scarcity to the vibration of abundance? You focus on abundance, focus on anything you focus on, you vibrate at its frequency, focus on abundance. Number 4, doubt. The fourth is doubt. It's important to know when you doubt yourself, you're actually doubting the potential of God in you. This doubt is an indication of a disconnect and misalignment from God or lack of understanding of God's power. Doubting means you are doubting God's system of the universe, which means you are doubting your potential to alter your reality. Answer this question. If God were to be in front of you now, will you doubt his potential to do your desired reality? Why am I even saying God? If Dangote tell you, I'll give you $1 million, are you going to doubt the ability of Dangote to give you $1 million? It just do $20 billion refinery. $1 million is chicken money. It's money for recharge card. Money for recharge card. Money for recharge card. When you begin to doubt yourself, the God system will create circumstances and situations that will increase the level of doubt of yourself. This will make your desired reality to be corrupt. This will corrupt the frequency of his desired reality and prevent it from manifesting. This therefore reinforces your belief that this cannot be done and strengthen and validate your doubt. And many people, because they have many unanswered prayer, they are always vibration, their vibrating frequency is doubt, even when they are praying. This is the reason why many prayers are not answered. This is the reason why many prayers. What prayer is supposed to do for you is, as you verbalize, you are supposed to also vibrate at that frequency because you believe it. But many verbalize, but they vibrate at a different frequency. They vibrate at a different frequency. So no matter the amount of prayer, if you cannot match it with a frequency of belief, of faith, that you know is done, it will never happen. It will never happen. So the biggest challenge we have as humans, particularly for believers, is normalizing unanswered prayer. Normalizing unanswered prayer. Normalizing on such that even when you pray, you don't believe it. Yes.
Like alternative to prayer, like you are praying and you know that going to and you are sorting out alternative. Not because you don't believe.
Give me an example.
For instance,
Give me an example. So, for example, if you pray and you apply for a job, the reason for applying for a job, you know you get job when you apply.
then another opportunity comes up, which is totally different from that job you are praying for like that. And you are still thinking, what if this one? Not that you are happy.
What if another opportunity come up?
Like another job opportunity.
There's nothing wrong with you applying or going for different interview, because at the end of the day, you know you will get there. You believe that you have to choose the best at the end of the day. Can you see the thinking? I will get all of them. I will choose the best for myself. So meaning I'm not doing all of them because I don't believe I'll get it. And even if I don't get it, it doesn't change the fact that I have the job. Do you get it? That is belief, faith. When you feel bad that you didn't get the job, you never believe in the first place. Because if you don't have it, you don't have it. If you didn't dare, you didn't dare. If you have not received it, you will not receive it. So you need to receive it. If you have received it and you see that it's not, you're not bothered. You're not worried, you're not sad. Why? Because you have it. That it does not show physically does not mean it does not happen. My eyes are deceptive. Remember? My eyes are deceptive. My eyes are deceptive. They have not seen does not mean it is not even close by that will happen tomorrow, Seth. It will mainly happen tomorrow. But I don't know because I can only see today. So how do I conclude that it has not happened? It has. But I've not seen it yet. Does not mean it has not happened already. You need to get yourself to that point that you believe in your prayers. That if you declare it, you visualize it, you confess it, it has happened. What do you do after? Just thank God for it. Gratitude every day, gratitude every day, gratitude, gratitude every day, gratitude every day. And take time to meditate and express gratitude to God and feel good the more. Ensure you have that emotionally charged thought that you can remind yourself and remember like a trauma as frequently as you can. People have normalized unanswered prayer. So they pray not because they believe, they pray is a therapy. Let me feel good. I've prayed about it. I prayed about it. It makes them feel good that I prayed about it. Even if there's no answer. You know what? The feeling good is not feeling that answer has come, is that comfort that I prayed. I'm serious. Comfort that I prayed. Not assurance that it has been done, but comfort that I prayed, hoping it will be done. Your brother laughing. Now, my desire is that you won't have loads of unanswered prayer in this new year. Don't say amen. Do what I'm telling you. Because your amen, look, it will not make any difference if you don't believe. Your amen will make a lot of difference because amen means so shall it be. Do you believe so shall it be? Do you believe so shall it be? Sincerely, I'm hoping to get, please, I beg you, don't hide your testimony. No, I'm serious. I want us to have session with just report testimonies for people to listen to. You don't have to give us the full details, but what you did and what happened. So, for example, you get a job. You don't tell us how much they are paying you. Just tell us you did this and you got this. We are okay with that. Is to be able to connect what you are doing to the result you got. So that other people can see that, okay, this thing is true. It's true. It's just validating what the scripture says. Only that I'm having a better understanding of what happened when I pray. Am I making sense? You have to understand what happened, what God. Prayer is a system. It's a system that God has created that we just plug into as human. So we are just discussing this is what happens when you pray. So you know what is going on. So you do it well. Someone is saying amen also there. You know what is going on and you do it well. Because when you know what is going on, you know that it's not a fluke. Okay, prayer is like a fluke. I don't know if you play snooker. You know, when you just play, hoping that anything will enter. I'm serious. That's the way we pray. But that's not the way we should pray. Is it not bother you? Does it not bother you that we don't see the kind of result we see in scripture? Does it not bother you? It bothers me. It bothers me because it affects a lot of young people as to the authenticity of what is even being preached. But it's because we have not plugged into the science of how it happened. But quantum physics now is making us to understand how. So now I can plug in and be more precise so that if I have 10 things this year, at least 5, 6, 7 is happening. Because I'm now more precise. Later, you'll be telling people, now you'll be sharing it, you'll be telling them, look, you don't go and listen to this. Let me educate you. You educate your friends. You educate, because now you are when you do it and you see, you'll be double sure. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you know what is going on. You now realize that suddenly, to a very large extent, I have control over what happened to me, how I feel, and what become of my life, such that it's not chance that it's just happening to me. This corrupts the frequency of your vibration. All this mind disease corrupt the frequency of vibration. To solve this problem, what do? Remember the law of polarity and dualization, which says that two polar opposite emotions are the same energy but different rate of vibration. So, negative, doubt. What was the positive? Faith, belief, emotional conviction. I know. How do you change the rate of vibration? You change the rate of vibration by changing your focus. Note that your focus attention alters the rate of vibration, and this determines the frequency. So focus on certainty. Focus on certainty. Focus on certainty. No, it has happened. How do you know? You feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Visualize and feel it. He says he's able to do exceeding abundantly above all you imagine. Feel it. So that you know immediately after all, the reason you want that thing is how it makes you feel. So why don't you feel it now so you know you have it already before it manifests? Have it spiritually before you have it physically. Whatever you are not able to get spiritually, you cannot get it physically. Anything you want the world to give to you, you must first give it to yourself. If you don't change, your circumstances will not change. If you don't change, your circumstances will not change. Change the way you think. The fact that you have doubt about the manifestation of your desired reality means you do not yet have it internally. This means you need to develop yourself to come to certainty that this reality has happened. The last one before we close. What is it? Shame. Number one, mind disease. Number one, fear. Guess what's number two? Worry. What's number three? Scarcity. What's number four? Doubt. And lastly, shame. 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 When you are experiencing shame, the God system of the universe is going to create a circumstance and situation in your environment to magnify your shame. The feeling of shame is a corrosive frequency that destroys you from inside. This alter and corrupt the frequency of your desired reality. Shame makes you feel less of yourself. It makes you not deserving what you are desiring. This makes you to give up effort to achieve it. To solve this problem, you need to engage the law of polarity and dualization. This principle says two polar opposite energy are at different level of vibration. What is the polar opposite of shame? Anybody? Word and opposite. Word and opposite. Honorable. Being honorable. Being proud of yourself. Being self-esteem. Self-esteem. Being honorable. Being proud of your achievement, of yourself. Focus your attention on your achievements in life, what you are proud about your life, what you have done that is honorable. The fact that you are ashamed of yourself means you do not see yourself as deserving of your desired reality internally. And this means you need to develop yourself to come to the point of proudness, of high self-esteem, of seeing yourself as being honorable in order to achieve your desired reality. In closing, by focusing on this polar opposite of the 5 mind diseases, your emotion vibrate at a rate which creates frequency that solidify into your desired reality. I like the fact that we did this today. I'm very happy we did this. I have to change my plans. We'll do prayer next week. I think the next on my list is the science of answer prayer. We won't be able to do that today. It's already 6. Some of us are going far. Don't worry, we'll do that next week. What have you learned? What has changed? And how do you see 2025? What have you learned? What has changed? And, you said what?
The universe is ready.
The universe. And what do you see in 2025? Yes. Who wants to speak first?
I think I see possibilities. Like,
You see possibility, right?
you're showing that there's so much that is available to you right now.
And you can do, and you can make happen. So many available to you that you can do and you can make happen. Yes.
Everything is there already in reality.
Exactly. Everything you desire already exists. It's my job to make it my reality. Everything you desire already exists. It's my job to make my reality. Yes. I need some words, some thoughts based on what we discussed. Not what you learned. I just need some thoughts, like a catchphrase based on what you learned, like what you said.
Concentrate on the positive.
Concentrate. Very important. Look, immediately you feel bad, just know you are focusing on the wrong thing. Period. Don't just know you are focusing on the wrong thing. Anytime you feel bad, anytime you are sad, anytime you are unhappy, and is the thing you are focusing on in your mind that you are thinking about, that's what's causing it. Change it. Change it. Don't be, it's the one making me feel bad. It's not the one making you feel bad. You are the one making yourself feel bad. Because you are focusing on what he said. He said you're a bastard. I said, can you imagine? He said, I'm a bastard. Are you a bastard? No. So why are you thinking about being a bastard? In fact, if you respond, if you react to that situation, it's a sign that you most likely we need to probe, but most likely you're a bastard. Because why are you worried and sad? Because they call you a bastard. You're not a bastard. So why are you concentrating on the fact that someone call you a bastard? Or someone say you're foolish? Are you a fool? You're not a fool. So why are you worried about it? Yes, I like that catchphrase. Any other one? I need some catchphrases. Yes.
I think what to get something to feel the emotion of what you like, the emotion you get when you have it.
Yes, I like what you said, but I need a catchphrase.
Abundance, the best.
No more. Yes, I like that. No more shame. I'm honored. Yes. Someone, they just said something.
I think abundance is the best right.
Abundance is your birthright. It's not a privilege. It's your birthright. Everything is available for you as a human being on earth. If you don't get it, it's not God's problem. It's your problem.
Everything there about equilibrium.
Yeah, exactly. Everything works based on the principle of equilibrium. If I'm sad on the inside, sadness will come on the outside. If I'm happy on the inside, happiness will come on the outside. I control my reality because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is it. That's why the Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issue of life. He said with all diligence. As in, do you know how soldier? You see, Tinubu went to, what was the name? Mosque. You see sniper on the roof. Someone was yapping them. How can you be sniper? They will be seeing you. You should be hiding now. Guard your heart with all diligence. Guard it. I'm serious. Good and bad, the issue of life is from your heart. The issue of art is from your heart. The issue of life is from your heart. If it's going to be bad, it's from there. If it's going to be good, it's from there. And out of the abundance of that heart, your mouth speaks. You know, I don't know if some of the statements Jesus made is making more sense. I don't know if it's making more sense. If you go and read some of the statement of Christ about the heart issue is concerned, it will make more sense to you now. You begin to appreciate some of those statements that Jesus made. You begin to, because it's like we don't really understand how deep some of those statements Jesus made is. For example, when he's talking about out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Out of the abundance of the heart, the action is taken. Out of the abundance of the heart, I feel bad. I feel bad. It's what I'm thinking in my heart that makes me feel bad. So many things are coming. Anything you see in your life is coming out of the abundance of your life. And he said, God did jealously. God ensure nothing gain access, unauthorized access. You are the one that will allow it in. If you don't want it, you chase it out. You now know what you should do when you feel bad. No matter something has happened, you don't like what has happened, you fail an exam, you lose an opportunity, you miss a contract, you feel bad, go back. Ensure you, first of all, remove that bad feeling first and change your concentration. Remove the bad feeling. What I mean is that clear your system by ensuring that you remove the cortisol and adrenaline, let them wear out by replacing them with parasympathetic nervous system taking over and releasing the happiness hormone. You know the happiness hormone? Dopamine. You know the happiness hormone? Oxytocin. You know the happiness hormone? Serotonin. You know the happiness hormone? Endorphin. Your body is a pharmaceutical industry. You don't have an idea of what your body is going on. You know, God is so, I don't know how to describe it. You know, when I was in medical school and I do anatomy and I was dissecting, the day I saw the brain, I saw it. You know, I first of all saw the heart bring out the bone to see the, you will see, when you open it, you will see, first of all, you will see a cloth, like a packaging. You know the way the package things with wrapper. You see, I'm serious. You see the packaging on the shelf, you now see the packaging of the wrapper around the heart. The heart has the packaging. Oh, guy, you don't get it. You don't get it. As in the wrapper around the heart, you have to tear that wrapper to see the heart. Oh. You got, you know the guy, and you don't get it. And what I mean is that it just makes you appreciate the intelligence of God. I don't want to use intelligence. It's we need to use intelligence of God, but I don't know what I want to use. I don't know. I'm serious. It just makes you to sincerely. That's one of the things that medical school did to me. To be able, when the day I now saw the brain, hey, Lord have mercy, carry it on my heart. Carry, you know, I dissected now. I was the chief dissector on my table. I was the dissector on my table. Dissecting and discharging tonically to everybody on the table. I love anatomy. I love anatomy. I love anatomy. I love anatomy. See the different part of the brain and see the way it's arranged. And see the way the nerve move from the brain down to different part of the forget. The body is a masterpiece. It's designed perfectly to function. But unfortunately, the operating system that is supposed to control it is malfunctioning. That's what's happening to us as humans. The body is designed perfect, but the operating system designed to control it is malfunctioning. So if your system has virus, even though the body is okay, because the operating system is bad, you want to start, maybe, for example, common example is RAM. If your RAM is not seated well and using a desktop, it will start and die. It will not show. It will start and die. Or there is a virus. The body is okay. The system is okay. But the operating system is faulty because it's infected with mind disease, virus. If you take care of this mind disease, I can assure you it will definitely be a better year. It's a lot of discipline. You will do a lot. You will need to do a lot of consciously doing it in January. If you can scale to January, February, it will become easier. When you are learning something new, You start from the level of unconsciously incompetent. Unconsciously incompetent. If you keep trying it and doing it, you move from the level of unconsciously incompetent to unconsciously competent. If you continue, you move from unconsciously competent to consciously competent. Where you want to be is the last stage, where you become unconsciously competent. When you are driving, that's what happens. When you are driving, when you are unconsciously incompetent, you don't even know you don't know how to drive. Until when you start, you realize, But when later you now know, you become consciously incompetent. When you now know, okay, you now know what you don't know. But when you get to consciously competent, at that point, you can now drive. Only that when you are driving, if someone is saying, please, where are we going? Say, no, please, keep quiet. Let me concentrate. Because what the person is saying is affecting your hand. Because you are driving with your brain. You are not driving reflexively. You are driving with your brain, concentration. But when you do it long enough, you don't drive it again, you drive with your spinal cord. It becomes a reflex. So you pick up the sign, you're driving, you're talking, you're gisting, you're on the phone, you're talking, you're eating. You don't even know when you get to where you're going. Because you're driving subconsciously, you're at the level of unconsciously competent. So don't get discouraged when you just start. And you make mistake, you forget, you put yourself, what did I forget now? You now do it again, a day one, you today, thank God, today, no, be like, before you know it, you become a lifestyle. And that's what you want to get to. When you get the lifestyle, you have issue along the line, like I said, you'll be tested. The conductor will go with your change, you will lose your phone. Things are going to happen that will show that indeed you are ready for this new level. That's life. And over time, you are going to see the differences. I'm hoping that next December, 2025, December, but no, before the testimony. But I'm just imagining the kind of party we can have. Maybe you go, maybe someone will just sponsor us. Let's go to Sheraton. How are we here? Let's go to Sheraton. I'm not joking. Let's go to Sheraton. No, say, no, we are not using Delta today. Please, let's do. I'll never pass Delta. We need to go to we'll go and eat buffet. I'm not joking. I mean, this is possible. It's all about you being disciplined enough to be able to do it. Any question for me? Online, offline? Namdi, Toby, Sheun, and VCPCGH. VCPCGH. Is that a phone? VCPCGH 24083. When they join online, they don't change. You can change this thing permanently in your profile. Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Okay.
Because of having the exact financially balanced.
Okay. So what's the question?
Then at that what are academically, since I want to be in academics, is not really particular. Some people have been doing money, and we hear people say, no, don't do this. No, they're not doing this.
So what's the question? You still not ask the question.
The question is, at that platform, what do you advise?
The person. No, I don't believe in any use. No, there's nothing like useless course in university. They're only useless human beings.
It's not, they are totally different. People are more conscious of getting money instead of doing what is your passion.
Now, there are two ways you can look at it. I don't mind you doing something to make a living while you are raising money to fund your passion. Do you understand? It depends on what your passion is. Okay, so for example, if my passion is in music and I need to still develop myself to get myself to that level, I am gifted in music, I love it, but I still need to grow, right? So I can get a job where I'm working to get money to be able to go to maybe Muson and be able to develop that part of me, and even to be able to set up a studio. So if I take up another job, it's not just because I want to make money, it's because I want to fund what I believe is my calling. That should be the way. But if I'm leaving this and I go and do this, no problem, don't worry. You will get to a point, you become tired and frustrated. At that point, you realize that life is more than money. By that time, you'll be very comfortable, but you still be very dissatisfied with life. It's only when people make money to a level they understand that. When you don't make the money, you think, let's blow first. You blow. But you now discover you come blow. You will not be happy, but you have all the money. Have you seen people that are very rich that commit suicide? People commit suicide and they're very rich. It's not because they don't have money. People are just dissatisfied with life because they are not in the right place they're supposed to be. So if you can earn a living from what you're passionate about, that's okay. But ensure you find a way to come back there. If you don't come back there, you get to a point where coming back there will be the last option for you if you are going to live the rest of your life happily. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you see some people, they've been in a particular area for many years. At their latter year, you notice they now set up an NGO. They are now doing some other things. You now wonder, why is he doing this? He's calling now. It's what he wants to do, only that he will go and chase money. But it's wise enough to come back to what he really believes his heart yearns for. And those are the people that things that make people to live long. Yes, now you'll be healthy. You're happy. You're seeing the value you have had. Here you're being a blessing and creating value in society. You live long. You won't be. But if you don't. So I'm answering your question. So I'm basically saying that you can start with trying to make money, not because you just want to make money, but you want to fund the bank. But if you are going to make money from not making money, don't worry. At the end of the day, you will realize that you shouldn't live your life because you want to make money. Because at the end of the day, you become comfortable. So when you're comfortable, what happens next? You know, sometimes people want to have a lot of real estate, happy house, this. I always ask a lot of questions the way I live my life. I'm not saying you should not do real estate, or if you want to build a lot of houses, I don't have any issue. But my question to you is this: the house you will live in, make it small. For you and your wife. You can have 2 or 3 rooms, but don't build big house. Because when those children leave you, you might go and be living in Boy Scout and rent out that place. A lot of old people are doing that today. Build in a way that don't be conscious of the fact that the people you are building for the children, they won't be with you forever. They will go. They will go. Live with that consciousness. And also live with the fact that no matter how much you make, there's a limit to how much you need. So the reason you're making more should be because you want to be a blessing to humanity. That people will be able to say, but for this man, I will not be able to go to school. But for him, I will not be. Just that's a life. That should be the reason to make money. Not to be able to buy flashy cars. There's nothing wrong with enjoying good things of life. But that should not be the reason you are looking for money. If that's the reason, you'll be tired. You'll be tired now because you have all the cars. You build all the houses, but you cannot sleep more than one room in one corner of a bed at a time. Even your bed can occupy the whole place. See, you can't sleep in more than this place. So you need to think deeply about some of these things so you don't just be conscious of the definition of your life should be in other people. You should live your life in other people. That means so all that you are going to manifest to be comfortable is to be able to live a good life and be a blessing, because it is only he that is well that can donate blood. Can't be a blessing to the world if you are not a blessing yourself. You understand? So that should be the passion. I will answer your question. All right. Any other question? Online, offline? Question, comment? It's almost 6 p.m. Yes, go ahead. Okay. Okay, testimony. Okay.
January 2024. I had this, there was some sort of intuition that I needed to keep into something like this, right? But it wasn't like this one, but it was somewhat similar. I started with this book, Think and Grow Rich.
I recommended a book yesterday.
Yes.
Have you? Yes, thank you. I don't want to forget. Hold on, before I forget. I've given you As a Man Thinketh, right? Hold on. Then parallel universe of self. I'll talk about this some other time. Parallel universe of self. You know, the Bible says that we are on earth and we are also seated in heavenly places with Christ Jesus, far above principality and power. Can you remember? That's a good example of parallel universe. When you are in two different places at the same time, doing two different things. So as we are here now, if you're a believer, you are seated in heavenly places in Christ Jesus. Even though you are here on the earth. That's a clear example of parallel universe. Parallel universe of self by Frederick Dodson. Frederick Dodson. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Sheen. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Sheen. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Sheen. All these things added. All these things added by James Allen. All these things added by James Allen. All these things added by James Allen. The last one, Walking with the Law. Walking with the Law. By Raymond Holliwell. Raymond Holliwell. Holliwell. That, you know, that one will let you know that I will still talk about this. I think it was supposed part of what I was going to talk about. But because of playing the game of life, I will tell you later. Working with the Law by Raymond Holliwell. That book basically talk about the fact that whenever you see God in the Bible, put law. You put law, you probably have a better understanding. Do you understand? God. In most places. So for example, when he says, I am the Lord. Okay, there's a scripture that says, I think it's in, let me read it so you can understand what I'm talking about. It's in Isaiah. Isaiah, he said, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. If you change that law to love, I, the Lord, do all these things. You get a clearer picture of that scripture. What he's saying is that you, the one creating everything based on the law and principles, life. You are the one. It's not, you know, this is why, in fact, with this, you probably be able to understand some things Old Testament wrote that paint a very terrible picture of God. This is why some people don't want to associate with God. Because the Old Testament, the way it was written, because of language and use of word, it paints a picture of a very jealous, terrible, unhappy, sad God, carry popo looking for you to hit your head every time. Do you understand? But if you begin to, I think you should read it first. I will talk about it later, but I think this is enough for you to be able to. But you can get other book of James Allen. There's so many of them you can find online. So many other book of James Allen you can find online.
So, and it has to write down my two desires.
For the year?
Yeah, I should write down whatever I think I desire.
Okay.
I wrote it. It's not that I was doubting. I wrote it, but I know I wasn't persistent.
Okay.
Especially throughout, I was not consistent with the thoughts that
will create
it down, that I need to create it. So, but throughout, I know I didn't have that consciousness for almost throughout the year. And then some days ago in December, clearly I picked up that notebook. And I was flipping through the pages, and I saw that those two things I desired actually achieved them in 2024.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, wow. So it's not just that this thing actually works. So I need to be more intentional.
Yeah. That's why some people have achieved some things that it's like a fluke, because you don't know you did something, you don't know you did something that made that thing happen. You don't know. That you just have some opportunity, you don't know that this did not just happen by chance. Now you can be deliberate about creating that synchronicity. Because it's not really chance or law, it's synchronicity. Because of the state of mind you have, vis-a-vis what happened outside of you. Someone said, can you put it here? Okay, someone should put this. They will put it in the WhatsApp group. Emeka, someone should put it in this topic I gave you. Who wrote it down? Who wrote everything down? Eh? Please, are you on the WhatsApp group? You're not on the WhatsApp group. Who is not on the WhatsApp group here? And you're not on the WhatsApp group. Okay. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, okay, I'll give you my number. Chat me directly. I will drop the link for you to join. Chat me now. 080-365. Yes. 080. Okay. So you can write on your note now then. Okay. So Namdi, someone will drop it on the group. Those online, I'm dropping a number for you to chat. Chat this number to get the link to join the group. So maybe later today, who will drop the book later today? Someone should drop the book right away so that anybody can re-drop it again. Who wrote all the book down? You can find them online. If I have time also, I probably can send them to you. I may drop it there later in the day. Yes, any other question? So as we round off, I want to hear from everybody. Just a statement. What will you start in 2025? Don't stretch it. Just a statement. What will you start in 2025? Who wants to start? What will you start in 2025? Okay, so I'll start from here. I'll move to sorry, Bolu, tu fais? Yeah. Okay, what will you start avoiding in 2025?
I'll start avoiding negative emotion now.
No, give one.
Okay, so I'll start avoiding things or situations that will make me stay in a negative state.
Yeah. Bolu, what will you stop doing? What will you start doing in 2025? I'll stop worrying. Then I'll start. I'll come to you. Okay, yes. David, what will you stop doing in 2025?
I'll stop taking my
and then what will you stop doing? Okay, what will you start doing? Abundance. Yes.
Well, first of all, how do we achieve myself? To me, increase my sales.
You said increase your sales.
Yeah.
No. So this is it. You can use this to increase your sales. So, for example, are you a salesperson or you're a business person? Are you a business person that you now sell, or you work in an organization where you're a salesperson?
I sell for something and
You said okay. So I applied this to train my colleague on sales. So if you have abundant mindset, when you are talking to a client, you won't be thinking of you won't talk like it's expensive. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You will talk from a position of someone that is abundant. And either you like it or not, you are transferring that energy to the person. So if you are scarcity, you are going to transfer scarcity. You are going to resonate with both of you. You'll be talking about Nigeria throughout. And you are basically telling you why you should not buy from you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I like that. So you're applying sales. What will you stop doing?
It's the scarcity
Mindset and focus on abundance. Yes. Yes. No, don't pursue your goal. Don't pursue your goal. Position for your goal. Yes. What we are doing now is to position you for it to come and meet you. Because goodness and mercy shall follow you. You are not supposed to pursue it. By being in the frequency that match your desired reality, you are positioning yourself. You are positioning yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, by having a frequency of abundance, I'm positioning myself for abundance to come to me. Do you get what I'm saying now? You are not getting it. You know what we've discussed today, right? The fact I said, don't focus on scarcity, focus on abundance, right? By doing that, I'm positioning for goodness and mercy to come to me. By just doing that. So I'm saying, you should have a goal. I don't have any issue with that, but don't pursue the goal. Let the goal pursue you. I know there's a cognitive dissonance because of what you used to know and what I'm saying. Yes.
You have to do something.
No, you are doing, I'm not saying you should not do something. Now you are doing something. I'm saying avoid the word pursuing. You are still going to do what you need to do. Oh, you are going to do something. You're not going to fold your hands and be visualizing and okay. Yes, definitely. Yeah, develop yourself. Yeah. By position. Okay, position. Yes, yes, go ahead. Have you guys chatted me? Who are those that say they are not on the group? 1, 2. Okay, I'll respond. Yes.
Alright, so what
What will we stop doing? What will we start
stop
doing?
doing in 25?
In your message, you will tell me that you send you the link to join the group. Kekene and as in send the link. Yes.
Clear doubts.
Okay. How do you clear out doubt?
By moving from the level of just hoping that
To know him, to believe, to know, yeah. Yeah, that's what we start. What will you stop doing?
I have stopped that.
Okay, and start believing. Okay. Yes, second.
Okay, so in 2025 onward, I want to focus more on the opposites of fear, like
Okay.
the things that make me afraid, that make me worried. So I need to change the channel that is focused from
So you need to stop worrying.
worry, and then visualizing more.
Yes, spending time meditating.
And I want to still have
Yeah. Yes, Chidi.
When we identify, I define two outcomes supposed to fear and change.
Okay.
So more intentional about avoiding or stopping this scenarios, right? And then I was thinking about Job, right? How the fear thing, you know, and it dawned on me that if when you stop growing, you become fear sets in, but you're scared of losing what you have.
Yes.
So, for me,
So keep going.
start doing what is small shots. So if I want to just push, and then be more intentional about some of these principles in a way that I cannot not just experience, but I'll be able to articulate it, not teach others.
Okay, yes, very good. When you get to that point, it will be easier for you to imbibe it also. When you try to want to teach others, which is what I want us to be able to talk to our friends. And like I said, we are going to discuss this, and I deliberately want to do this for the rest of the year. We are in number 13. We are in number 14. And guess what? I have up to 60. And we are in what? 14. So for the whole of 2025, this is the only thing I'm going to talk about. Looking at it from different dimensions, including generational causes. I'm telling you, including generational causes. Next week, I've told you, it seems as if on my list is prayer. Let me see. Yes, prayer. That's what we're doing next Sunday. Yes.
I'll stop spending money.
You said spending money.
I'll not be angry when I'm spending.
Okay, what will you start doing? You know, ordinarily, if you have the money to spend, why would you be angry? It's because you don't have. So if you are abundant, you shouldn't be angry. Yes, Victor.
Yeah, I think I'll start I mean, I'll start believing, I'll start believing and seeing that those things are what I already have them.
Yes. The fact that they exist.
Yes,
They exist.
And I start feeling as if they are already manifested already.
Yes.
Then
You need to develop that feeling. Yeah, gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. What have you learned today? What will you stop doing? What will you start doing? Because I don't ask now, I can ask me that. I've not asked you. Oh, yeah, now. You stop fearing your hand. You know, when you want to sleep. Daddy, come and sleep with me. Oh, yeah. What will you start doing? What's that? What's the opposite of fear? Courage. Brave, yes, brave. Online, Namdi, Toby, Sheung. Who is available to talk? Namdi, are you there? Toby? Yes, Namdi.
I'm there, sir.
Yes, just one thing you stop doing and one thing you start doing in 2025.
Okay, in 2025, even while the study is going on, I put something down, like the one of the fasting.
Okay.
Maybe 6 in the night, the 9 or 10 the next day in the morning or noon. I'll start doing that. I'll stop eating too much.
Okay, yeah.
Then another thing, I will, yes, I will stop the scarcity mindset.
Okay.
And start the life of abundance.
Yeah. Thank you. Toby, Sheung, are you there? Toby and Sheung, are you there? All right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next week, Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Like, I'm starting to